Hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
Hello everybody and welcome to another patch from Marvel Heroes 2016. This particular one is 2.07 and amongst other things it contains the releases of two major heroes that we have been waiting for quite a while. First and foremost we have our newest playable hero, Nick Fury, the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. We also have our newest team-up hero, Medusa. She was supposed to come along with Black Bolt because she is the queen of the Inhumans, but she's here now and apparently she's pretty cool. I personally don't have her. I haven't tried to mess around with her, but that's her right there. She's got the big giant flowing hair and that's essentially where all of her various powers come from. Nick Fury himself, he is sort of a combination of Black Widow, a little bit of Psylocke, and a little bit of Nightcrawler. You've got some stealth capability, you can move around in stealth and go invisible, but you've got a lot of guns, explosive, things like that in the form of Punisher. You have execution style moves as well, and you actually get summons from your right side talents over here where you have the fire team, and essentially various members of the fire team will join in while you're in combat. While you have summons on the ground, then you can use several different things to help them out, which includes Born Leader and Area of Effect buff, as well as Target Down, which will allow you to direct your summons in towards a specific character or a specific bad guy you want. Most of his other powers are essentially bang bang bang, boom 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 types of powers that utilize an ammo system identical to the one used by Punisher, where after you're out of ammo you have to wait for it to recharge, or you can utilize fresh clips or reload, whatever the name happens to be, that will bring your ammo back up to full. I've had a reasonable time with him. I think that with the summons especially, he's different enough from Black Widow to be unique, because that was my biggest worry for him. And he's got some relatively unique powers. He's got a lot of area of effect, which is always nice. Overall, pretty good. I've had a decent time with him. Like I said, Medusa I haven't tried out, so I can't really say anything about her, but apparently she is pretty good and she is true to the comic books from what I've seen on the forums. Other than that, we had a couple of other major changes. The biggest change was to the Infinity system. Previously, we had what was called the round robin, where each point that you earned would be assigned to a specific gem. So you would have X number of power, Y number of reality, etc., and they would all be relatively balanced. Now, instead, we just have a giant pool from which we are giving all of our points into this system. As part of that, essentially, the idea was to not have players feel pigeonholed into specific builds or powers or things of that nature. So that's why we have this big pool instead. But to sort of incentivize diversity within the different categories, within the different gems, each one will give you a specific bonus if you reach a threshold of points. The way it works is at 50 points, you will earn the first whatever bonus it is. If you spend 100 points, you will earn the second bonus. And if you spend 150 points, you will earn the third bonus. The third bonus for all of the gems is +1 to all attributes. So it incentivizes you to go into each individual gem, but you can still focus on specific ones. In addition to having the round robin aspect removed, all of the nodes have been replaced as well, or at least many of them have been, in order to make them more universal for specific heroes. For example, we used to have ones that were specific for heroes that had summons. Obviously, those are completely worthless for heroes who don't utilize summons in any way. So all of the things of that nature have been replaced in favor of really basic universal things like critical hit, critical damage, increasing the primary resource, whether it's ammo or spirit or momentum, whatever it happens to be, improving brutal damage, reducing cooldowns, improving health regeneration, health on hit, giving you max health, giving you better defenses, whether it's defense or deflect or anything along those lines, giving you overall better dash cooldowns, move speed, dodges, all that kind of stuff. So again, things that are more universally utilizable by all of the heroes in the game. And I personally am a big fan of this change because that was one of the biggest things I didn't like about the Infinity system, was feeling pigeonholed and not being able to utilize all the points very well. Last but not least, our current event is Operation Omega. In Operation Omega, this version, we can actually select if we want to be on the side of Omega or rather the side of S.H.I.E.L.D. or the side of HYDRA. And depending on which side you're on, you're going to be given missions for that side in order to complete. That will give you the S.H.I.E.L.D. Omega files that you can then trade in for all sorts of different goodies. It's a pretty fun little thing. So here is the S.H.I.E.L.D. person, and then the HYDRA person is right on the other side over here. And effectively, this will give you the buff for that particular team, whichever it is, and you will be earning points towards that team. But that's it for this patch. Again, it is pretty big. There's a lot of good changes to it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As always, go out, have fun, get those unique items, and just have a great time playing. But regardless, I will see you next time.
Lips as sweet as candy, its taste is on